Good day, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So, how you all doing? And if you are new to this channel, if not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. You can also like, share if you find this video helpful. We would be looking at our Euro USD, GBP USD, and USD JPY. We would want to see where our price will be moving for this week, by the way. Now, starting with our Euro USD from the top down analysis, which is monthly time frame. On this our monthly time frame, we all can see the movement, which is actually on a bearish move. I think we've been having this movement since I think 2007. So our Euro USD has actually been bearish. So monthly time frame, you will see that we are on a bearish move, and of this recent move, which is probably possibly around 2020, about since December or whatever, we've actually been going bearish on our Euro USD. That is one. And the second part of it is that our price is below the 10 period moving average. This moving average you all can see is our 10 period moving average. Price is below 10 period moving average, which means we are now on a downward trend. So those of you that want to trade it on the monthly time frame standpoint, then we should all look to short this trade. Now let's see it by the way. So about our price was actually on a bearish move. Then we saw a pullback at this level. Let's see it around here. This was actually some level I will analyze, by the way. So price once came to this level, understand it's have this. So price once price came to this level, it bounces up. Then it came to this level again, which it bounced up. So I highlighted this level, and now our price broke below this level. What do we see here? We saw a pullback. Once the price broke below this level, we saw another month. This month, for this month here, we had a pullback, which the price came here. We had a pullback to test this area, right? And now we've had another drop. Now see it's currently this price has actually reacted to that level. So if you see it on this monthly time frame now, we've had good amount of drop again. What are we expecting next on our Euro USD is a rally movement upward on our Euro USD. But one thing, are we going to be getting it soon? Probably, possibly in the next 2 months, we'll be having a pullback. Of recent, the reason why we are still bearish is the news on the interest rate that was released, where they said there won't be any stop on the increase on an interest rate in the US, which means the US dollar will keep getting stronger, which the dollar itself will keep rising compared to any other currency. Why our euro, we are analyzing it with, we actually continue to fall. So monthly time frame would want to continue to go bearish, and coupled with the fundamental that says we will continue to go bearish against our USD on our Euro USD. Now let's see it on our weekly time frame, because we would want to trade it this week. So this week now we will see our movements. By the way, we all can see that there was a breakout at this level we once talked about, but we saw our price ready to test it. Then we had another drop on our Euro USD. Then we had a pullback, and now on our weekly time frame we've had good amount of drop, and now guess what, we've had a little bit of the pullback. Is this pullback over? Well, I don't think it is over. I believe we will still have a little bit of a bullish move before we have a drop again on our Euro USD. So Euro USD, by the way, if you sit on the weekly time frame, we are on a bearish move, right? And we want to continue to go bearish on our Euro USD. But before that, we are on a pullback level right now. Is the pullback level over? Well, it's something we can't really predict now, but we know sooner or later we will be having a good amount of drop on our Euro USD. So watch out for it. If you want to short it, then wait for the pullback to be over. Once the pullback is over, we should actually drop on it. So Euro USD weekly time frame, we are still continue to go bearish, but currently we are still on a pullback level. Once the pullback level is over, then we cannot actually now have a drop. We very much likely to have the pullback level be over this week, but we are expecting a drop on our Euro USD. Now we will go down to our daily time frame. See it our daily time frame. Will the pullback be over this week? on this our daily time frame? Possibly yes. Now see it, this is our lows on our weekly time frame. If you say this was our previous lows on weekly time frame, right? So the price actually came down here. We saw came to this level, it broke below the previous lows. If you see it, the price broke below the previous lows, so we actually had a pullback level area. We had a pullback level and our price dropped again, right? And now our price has given us that movement again. We're very much likely to see the rejection at this level area. So what are we expecting again? Another drop on our euro USD. So on this daily time frame now, we would want to actually short this euro USD. So this week very much says we will be having a drop on the euro USD. So watch out for it. Those who want to short it, I think it is about time we actually short. Now see it this way again. This is actually a level here area. Let me underline this. This is actually a level area where price once ranged before on this daily time frame. We saw the price came to this level and pushes up. So now our price broke below it. The price came to test the level again, it's dropped and it came to test the level again. What are we expecting daily time frame standpoint is that another drop again on this euro USD. So this euro USD for this week, we would want to see a bearish move on our euro USD. Now to actually enter this trade, we will go down to the 4-hour time frame. So this 4-hour time frame, if you want to trade it, by the way, so you can actually possibly train it like a ranging move. That is, if you want, by the way. So we'll take here as our lows, price as our lows, and this is our highs. Now if you are to look at it, this one 4-hour time frame, we are actually ranging on the 4-hour time frame. So basically we would also want to trade what we see and not what we think. What we are expecting again, since our daily time frame said we should actually short this position, and now we would want to short it using our 4-hour time frame. What our 4-hour time frame is showing us that we should actually go to short it. Reason is that we are now on a resistance level. See, its price came to this support level, it's rejected and pushes up to the resistance level, and now it is on this resistance level and we be having a drop again to our support level. It came to this resistance level and we had a drop again to support level. Now it is at this resistance level and we are expecting a drop again to this support level. That should be giving us about 140 plus pips. So if you are to short this euro USD, with the 4-hour time frame, you're very much likely to get 140 plus pips, or let's say 150 pips. We should be able to grab 150 pips. And now our 1-hour time frame, 1-hour time frame is now giving us that bearish move. One, the price is below the 10-period moving average. This is a bearish move. We have a pullback here, so we are expecting another drop again on this euro USD. So expect it. If you are to trade it this 1-hour time frame, we are to go short on the euro USD. Now next one we have is our GBPUSD. Let's see it this way. So GBPUSD, we will start with our monthly time frame. On this monthly time frame, I've highlighted some key level here. The up, which will be as our resistance level, and the bottom, which will be our support level. On this weekly time frame, on this monthly time frame, we are actually ranging. Once this price comes to our lows, which is our support, it will rally up to our resistance level. Once it gets to our resistance, it will rally down to our support and it will rally up again to our resistance level. Now it has dropped to our support. What we are expecting again is very much simple. We want to see a rally movement upward again. Possibly we'll be having it this week or next week. If we don't have that rally movement up this week, then very much likely we will be having it next week. So GBPUSD on the monthly time frame standpoint, if you want to trade it on the monthly time frame standpoint, we should actually look to go bullish on this our GBPUSD, by the way. So except the price actually break below these lows, below our lows of possibly 1.13, we are currently trading at 1.15863. So if the price can break below 1.13665, then possibly we can look to go short, but if not, we should be seeing a bullish move anytime soon. Now our weekly time frame, let's see our weekly time frame. By the way, zoom it out. Price it's still ranging, by the way. So on this weekly time frame of recent, we are actually on a bearish move. We all can see the trend line downward on our GBPUSD, which is on the weekly time frame. Second is that the price is below 10 period moving average. This moving average you are seeing is 10 period moving average. Now the price is below 10 period moving average. We would also want to look to go short. Now I will tell you why again we will be having a bullish move on our GBPUSD. Now see it this way. We had a big impulse move downward. A correction was made. Another impulse move was made. We saw that this impulse move actually broke below the previous lows. We had a correction, right? And now we've had another impulse move. This impulse move have actually broken below this previous lows. So if in case this price will continue to go bearish, I mean, if we are going to continue to go bearish on our GBP then we should be seeing a pullback anytime soon, which means again, which I actually predicted this move about last week. We say I predicted we will be opening and closing bullish on our GBPUSD, which we actually did for the week. This week too, we're very much likely to open and close bullish. Reason is that our pullback level again is not yet over, but it will soon be over. So very much likely, if you are to be getting a pullback, which will be on a downward trend, then I don't believe the pullback is over. So we would still want to see a rally movement upward again on our GBPUSD before we very much likely to get a drop again. So on this weekly time frame, I personally don't believe the pullback level on this GBPUSD is over. So we're still very much likely to go bullish on our GBPUSD. Now let's see it on our daily time frame. The daily time frame price is below the 10 period moving average, which is in a bearish move. Second, coupled with the fact that we are actually on a bearish move. Now let's start it from this level here. We saw the price rejected this level here multiple times. So I think we saw it rally up, add a pullback to this level, it's dropped, rally up to this level, drop, and rally up, kind of giving us like a double top here. So since here we've had a pullback, impulse move downward, a correction, touches our 10 period moving average. We had an impulse move downward. A correction was made, hitting our 10 period moving average. We had another impulse move again, and we've had a correction again. And this correction has hit our 10 period moving average. But after that, what are we expecting again? Another impulse move downward on our GBPUSD. So this daily time frame says that we will be going bearish, but I personally would still want to see this impulse move still rally up a little bit. When it's rally up, I think it should rally up to about 80 pips more. When we see that bullish move upward a little bit, then we're very much likely to get a drop. Like this daily time frame says, our drop is about to be happen, but I personally don't believe it. But I still want to see a bullish move, possibly 50 to 80 pips, then we get a drop. By the way, if you want to short this, then fine, there's still no problem. We're very much likely to drop on our GBPUSD on this daily time frame. Now to actually enter this trade, we will go straight downward to our daily 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is the place we would actually take this trade. Now we saw this break. We saw price came to this level, and price actually broke out from it. It came to test this level, and we saw this drop again. So now our price have actually rallied, and we are at this level, right? So are we going to be getting a drop? Possibly yes. Again, once price opens, we're very much likely to be getting a drop. But if price actually roll up to this level, then don't be surprised. Price can actually roll up to this level, then get a drop. So watch out for it. Price can roll up and get a drop, and if possibly if price does not roll up to that level, then we're very much likely to get a drop at this level on our GBPUSD. So GBPUSD be expecting to have a drop, but this will be as a pullback level, which we are not sure it is over yet. So once it is over, then you can actually now drop it. So to get it, we would actually go to our 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame. So this price actually, let's see it. We saw price actually came to this level here. We had a drop. We've had another pullback. Once this price can actually break below this our lows here, previous lows, then definitely we can now enter short. If not, we're very much likely to see an upward movement on GBPUSD. But if price can roll down and break this level, previous lows, then we can actually short this GBPUSD. So this GBPUSD, above all, we are expecting to short it, but let's see if the price will give us the green light to actually short it. And lastly, we would be looking at is our USDJPY. Now start with our monthly time frame, by the way. So monthly time frame, our USDJPY is an uptrend move, coupled with the fact that the price is above our 10-period moving average. So USDJPY, we can see trending up. Price is above the 10-period moving average. Now see it this way: there was an impulse move, a correction was made here, another impulse move, we add a correction, right? And now we add another impulse move. All this impulse move we are having was breaking above the previous highs. This was the previous highs. This impulse move broke above the previous highs. We add another impulse move which broke above this, which pushes up and break above this previous highs. So what are we expecting again on our USDJPY? I believe we'll be having a drop again on our USDJPY. But are we going to be having it anytime soon? Where it's something we can't really tell on our USDJPY. But we know sooner or later we will have a bearish move on our USDJPY to give us that pullback level. Once we are actually going uptrend, we are actually moving up, we tend to have a pullback, right? So it's exactly what we'll be waiting for. Possibly we might not get it this week, but on the monthly time frame, we'll be having it for sure. Now let's see it on our weekly time frame. So there was an impulse move. We saw a correction. Breakout was happened. A correction to test the area where we had the breakout from. Now we've had another impulse move. And this impulse move had actually broke above the previous highs. This was the previous highs here, right? The price came back to give us the pullback level. And now our USDJPY broke above the previous highs. What we are expecting again is to actually come to test this area. So monthly time frame says sooner or later we'll be having a bearish move as a pullback level. Weekly time frame also says we'll be having a pullback very soon to test this our previous highs that the price broke above it from. Now on our daily time frame, the daily time frame is actually giving us that pullback level. We also see this impulse move, a correction was made here, impulse move again, correction was made. This was the previous highs, right? This was the previous highs, then we had a drop. And now when we add this drop, we saw a breakout of this level, right? And guess what? On this our daily time frame, we are now having a bearish move to come to test this area. So daily time frame, we would want to actually short this price, go down to this our level area. The reason why I said it is that let's go to our GBP index, by the way. So let's see it this way. Now JPY index, by the way, full trend, we are actually on a bearish move, right? So price came to this level, we saw it bounces up, came to this level again, bounces up, came to this level, bounces up. So at least for some time it was actually ranging within this area. We saw it come to this support and resistance level. So price actually came to this resistance level and it dropped to the support level, and see what we actually broke below our support level on this GBPY index. Once the price breaks up below the support level, what are we expecting next is a pullback area, which means that pullback area will be moving bullish, by the way. So we are on a bearish move. We broke below the support area, so we are expecting a pullback to happen, right? When that pullback happen, it will give us a bullish move to test this our supports, once previous support area, which will now be a new resistance area. Then we'll actually have a drop, right? So once we are having this bullish move to give us a pullback level to test this area, then our USDJPY to actually give us that bearish move. So once the JPY index is pushing up, then we should see a bearish move on the USD. So once the JPY is going up, then our USD would actually be bearish. So which is a confirmation again that our USD again this week to our JPY will actually go bearish. So daily time frame, we would also want to see it, it has rally up. We want to see it come down to test this our level where it broke out from, which was our previous highs. It broke out from it. We would want to see it come to this level, test it, then a rally movement can happen. So to actually enter this trade, we will go down to the 4-hour time frame. So 4-hour time frame is the time frame we will want to place the trade. Now see it this way: price is below the 10-period moving average, which means it is a bearish move. Coupled with this trend move that we just saw, an impulse move downward, we add a correction, see this huge impulse move downward, and now we are on a correction move. I think we should continue a correction about possibly 50 pips more. Let's see if we still have a little bit of a correction upward, which at least 50 pips correction movement upward, then we would actually have a drop again. So 4-hour time frame says we should actually go bearish again. So we would want to actually short this on our 4-hour time frame, but let's see if it will rally up a little bit, then we can actually now enter to short it. And lastly, we have is our 1-hour time frame. See, 1-hour time frame is actually on a bearish move, by the way. So this 1-hour time frame, price has broken the above the 10-period moving average. Let's see if it will rally up to this level. Once it's rally up, at least that should be giving us about 50 pips again. Then we can actually short it on our USD JPY. So for this week, we'd want to short our USD JPY.